Hello, we're going to try this again. Hopefully we are straight now. Sorry, guys. Paula Ward, aka Tutu Fit Mama, and I am here in Natick with Marissa, and we are at Healing Point Therapeutics in Natick, and we've got a very special thing tonight. So what we're going to do is, and I will flip the screen in a second, is basically Peter got very intrigued with watching the Olympics and cupping. And when he started having trouble with his shoulder, he kept asking me and I just never got around to it. So what we're going to do here is, my special guest is Marissa. You are a licensed acupuncturist?
I am, yes.
And she does cupping. So I'm going to flip the screen. There's Marissa. There's Pete.
Hi.
Hey, Pete. And then Momo's going to be holding it. Just let it get...
Wait, I can't.
Hang on, let it focus. All right, here we go.
Okay.
And we are going to... You gotta go. She gotta go see what she's doing. All right, so we are going to do cupping. Can you see both of us?
No. Well, yeah, actually.
All right, we're good?
Yep.
All right. And you can let us know if there's any questions we can answer.
Okay.
So, cupping is...
Cupping is a therapy that involves taking a little bit of flame, rolling it around the inside of a glass cup, and that flame is a vacuum that takes the air out of the cup, and that creates this tight suction on the skin.
And why would an athlete want to use cupping? I know they were using it with professional athletes and with sports people, and I'm just wondering what benefit that would have for an athlete.
Well, it breaks up the tight tissue, so it's definitely good for, it's almost like a reverse massage where, when you get massage, everything's sort of getting pushed in, and this is doing the opposite. And it also brings a lot of blood flow to the area, so it speeds healing. Typically, the way it works is when people are really tight, or if they have a lot of pain, the tighter they are, the darker the marks are from the cups, so it's almost like a roadmap of where you have issues.
So he should be like black?
He might be. He's got a lot of stuff going on.
This is also for the schools when they find black marks on them, they're not beating my child. So
yes.
This is also like we are doing this.
You might want to show this to DC.
I know this. We are doing this to document that I've not beat him. So, but we're hoping this will help with pain. And you did consent to this, right? Very good.
Okay.
All right. So we'll see. And how long does the treatment usually last? That you find that you get till the marks go away? That you get relief from this? Do you benefit from it?
So typically, people usually get marks from anywhere from 3 to 7 days. If someone's really stagnant, if they've got a lot of pain and inflammation, it might be more like 10 days. It might be a little longer than that. But typically, as the marks go away, and even before then, you'll feel that relief of the pain. And usually by the time they're faded, the pain's gone.
Are there any questions, Momo?
No, but Aaron Walker joined, Christine Mofa Bradford joined, and Tracy Chevrolet.
Very good. All right, so I guess we'll go, and if anybody has any questions, please post, and if not, we can always ask them later.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll probably have you step back a little
bit. Very good. I'll go over
I'm
here.
dealing with flame.
Very good. I'll step away from the flame.
So I'm going to start the cupping.
All right. Wow, it's a big flame. How does it feel, Pete?
Chin cups.
Yes.
So you're not actually putting the flame on him per se. It's
Oh,
just
no.
getting rid of the vacuum in the things.
No. I just want to see how tight they are. No, the flame never goes near their skin. So, and the cups are actually ice cold when they hit your back.
Do you chill them out beforehand? Is that what you do, or just
No, they're just cold. They just absorb. Even when I roll the flame on the actual cup itself, like the cups are still ice cold. So, which is a good thing because you don't want to burn the skin off.
And how long is the treatment?
It varies depending on what's going on. If I have someone who's got a lot of injuries and they're really, really tight, I might leave them on for 15, 20 minutes. If somebody's just got some mild aches and pains, I might leave them on for 5 to 10.
Oh, it's turned black-ish.
Is it only on, do you do it anywhere else on the arms? I know like when you look on YouTube, there's like, some people have them all down the arms, all their back, and...
Yeah, I mean, we can really do cupping pretty much anywhere that the surface is flat enough to get a cup on. So they actually have facial rejuvenation cupping where they do tiny, they don't use flame for that.
Oh.
They're different kinds of cups. But they'll do tiny little cups like on the face and it brings the blood flow to the surface and it's good for wrinkles and things like that.
So basically, you have like stuff on your face for like...
I guess so you have marks on your face then afterwards,
very light ones. It's a very different style of cupping, so the marks are pretty light.
Look at that, huh? Wait till you watch it, Peter.
We use this very often. A lot of times we'll do cupping on this upper back area for any kind of lung issues. So if somebody comes in and they have bronchitis, if they've got asthma, or if they have any sort of bronchial condition, it's amazing. It'll clear things out instantly.
Yeah, Mom.
Very cool.
Thinking about that for me?
I mean, sure, Mom, but we can't video.
I know, I would never.
Does anybody have any questions? I gotta be able to see it, Mama.
Wait.
Any questions? Hello, Carol. Hello, Tracy. And what kind of services do you offer here? I know you do other things too.
Well, I'm an acupuncturist, and so sort of under the umbrella of acupuncture, I do cupping. I do something called gua sha, which is another way to sort of break up the tightness in patients and to bring that blood up to the surface. And I'm also a hypnotherapist, so I do a lot of hypnosis for all kinds of issues.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of athletes or?
I do. I see a lot of
Okay?
CrossFit people.
Doing okay, Pete?
Yep.
I know, because we were talking with one of my other guests who's a chiropractor, and say, you know, a lot of athletes have access to all these people,
Yeah.
and, you know, so they know the benefits of it, but sometimes, you know, young kids or sport, you know, like the parents, they don't know about it, and they're using medications and everything else because that's what the doctor prescribed, but it's nice to have these other non-medication therapies to be able to treat things.
Yeah. I treat a lot of asthmatic kids with the cupping, and I treat a lot of kids with pain conditions with the cupping and the gua sha. Obviously, I go a little bit. I mean, I know that right now you're seeing like this side is getting pretty dark. Like he's getting some of those purple circles.
And you said like,
and that's pretty standard. So I might ask you, do you have anything going on with the left side of your shoulder?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so typically when you start to see color on one side more than the other, that side is the side that has the issue.
which is interesting because he throws on the right side. You would think the right side would have been
I
more,
know.
but I guess it might be like an alter, like if you throw on one side, the other side's kind of like
Tighter,
compensating
right?
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
I mean, if you think about the idea of stagnation, which is the whole concept of cupping, the stagnation piece is things are kind of stuck, they're not flowing. And so if you're moving that arm a lot, that doesn't necessarily mean that that arm's going to be stagnant, because the movement is going to keep things flowing through that area. And so very often I see where one side will be darker and people will be like, that's not the side I use. And it's like,
Tina
that's
joined.
why.
Oh, hello, Tina. All right, well, thank you. This was great. And we're going to do an interview with Peter later on this week and ask him how some of his stuff went. But I thank you, and I will put your stuff on the website. I'm going to switch it this way.
Do you want me to pop the cups off?
Oh,
while
you
we're
can see that too?
still rolling?
All right, well, we'll watch the popping of the cups too,
all right.
since we're here.
So then you can see the aftermath. You know?
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Oh my god.
And do you notice that it'll get a little redder before it gets, you know, like a regular bruise would?
Oh my god.
You got a problem on your left side, FYI.
Yeah. So he definitely has more tightness on that side. And as far as the cupping is concerned, like people call it bruising, but it's not really bruising. It's not the same concept as hitting something and causing that accumulation under the surface. These cups, you know, where when you have a bruise, it's like it kind of fades. You can see it fading from like the dark to yellow. This just fades to nothing. And as I said, usually after it goes away, and even before then, people feel significant relief from the pain.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. Wasn't too bad, Pete, was it?
No.
He says no. We'll talk in the car. Anyways, I hope you found this interesting as I did. I'm going to provide her link in the blog, and if you guys have any questions, you can either contact me or contact Marissa. But I hope this helps you and your kids and your family live a better life. Thank you.